What's up, everybody? It's Feather. Welcome to Feathered Libra Tarot. Let me get situated. My goodness. Thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, your donations of love. It's all appreciated. I love you all. Let's grow this tribe. Keep it growing. We're going to do a you versus them today. So if you're here during the live, thumbs up. Click the chat button down below and interact with me wherever it pops up on your device. For everybody else, my replay rock stars, drop awesome comments because I love talking to you, interacting with you. All right, give me just a second. Make sure everything is good on my end. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. What does my Libras need to know? You versus them today, Fred. Okay. Change is on the way. Something's changing, something's shifting. Teamwork, success, something is moving forward. Let's see what we're working with, okay? Hey, everybody in the shadows. Woo, worth waiting for. Honeymoon. What? Very soon. I'll take it. Libras, I'll take it. So, divine timing is at play right now in your love life. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together, and very soon clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So universe is telling us that something is about to happen. You're about to be enjoying an emotional, some of you it may be a honeymoon. Congratulations. Others of you it is an emotional, I told you, a coming together, working together, blending cups, and then moving forward together. Success, advancement. Awesome. Libras. Awesome. Give me just a sec. I couldn't hear that, Fred. So a lot of you have been waiting for some sort of emotional connection with a person. Some of you have been waiting to meet a person. You're all on different journeys here. We're going to see what's coming out, okay? Santa Muerte, give us some good advice, some good messages, clear messages for you versus them. Their energy, their persons, Libra's person's energy. Libra's person's energy. Cards are jumping all over the place. This person wants to communicate. What do they want Libras to know? What do they want Libras to know? What do we need to know for Libra's person? Okay. For Libra, thank you, Fred. For Libra's energy towards their person. Libra's energy towards their person. Please remember that sometimes you will resonate. You might not resonate with all of the story. Sometimes you resonate with the whole story. For others of you, it may not make sense at all. Don't accept it. Don't take it. And sometimes the energies can swap. Okay. Libra's energy is out here. Bridget's here. Okay. All right. Some of you may be married or in a long-term commitment with this person. Some of you may be in a long-term commitment with this person. Most of you are wanting commitment from this person. Some of you haven't received that commitment. Okay, let's see. You versus them. Let's see if we can find out any information. The skinny on your person. Let's find out the info on your person. So this person is King of Pentacles reverse. So this person could be, you could be in a long-term relationship with this person. This person may not, or you may have been in a long-term relationship with this person. Or this person is, for some of you, married or in another commitment, okay? You could be a third party. That's for some of you, not all of you. This person is not ready for commitment, okay? They are telling me that there is possibly a third party situation. So for some of you Libras, doesn't matter where it's at in your chart, you're more likely dealing with a third party situation, okay? Yeah. Ten of Pentacles reverse, where this person, you're either married going through a divorce, or you've gone through a separation, or this person is already married or in another connection, and there's a third party here. Okay, but this person is toxic. There's the devil right here. With the Five of Wands, other people being involved, arguments, disagreements. So, for some of you, you are dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, strong Capricorn. But the majority of you, this person isn't ready to blend love cups. Let's look at it from a brighter side of things. This person may have some internal conflict if you're not dealing with somebody that is married or in another commitment and you haven't been in a commitment with this person. There is a possibility that this person is a new person and they're conflicted because they have some fears in regards to long-term commitment. They could have been married before and it didn't work out. And they're not really sure about whether or not to invest long-term in this, whether or not to blend the love cups. Okay? Internal conflict, outside interference. Maybe they're just busy working on their finances. Maybe they're just dealing with 3D life. Okay. Your energy towards this person is you're seeing it clearly. Whatever situation it is you're going through. Could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sag, Sagittarius, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus. Okay. You're telling me that nothing is changing. There's no forward movement. Maybe you're blocked communication. You're not willing to move forward with this person. So I'm picking up on some Libras that maybe you're going through a divorce, or you're divorced or separated from this person. There's no communication or very little communication. Okay. You feel like there is something that needs to be forgiven, or, I mean, this could be a person that's at a distance. For some of you, distance may have blocked this from moving forward. All right. The communication definitely blocked things from moving forward here. You feel like there's unfinished business. You're trying to see things from a different perspective here in regards to this person, and you're willing to reconcile or reunite or rekindle things here with this person. All right. Some of you feel like there's unfinished business. Good morning, Coco. Hey, Heather B, what's up? Beautiful? You beautiful. Y'all all beautiful. All right. So some of you are divorced from this person or going through a separation, and it is possible that you're dealing with somebody that is going through a divorce as well, and or has just recently gone through something, a separation or divorce themselves, and is not ready yet to blend the love cups. That's in the center of this. So it may take a little time for this to work out for some of you. Others of you, that's tough. It's tough. You're willing to communicate and to heal this. You're willing to rekindle this or to start this thing, whatever the situation is for you. You're not ready to close out the cycle. Even though there hasn't been forward movement, there is something that needs to be set right in this. You're feeling that there is something that needs to be put right or set right in this. You're not really focused on this person so much as maybe your own stability, maybe your own business. You're really wanting to focus on the communication. Some of you, it's forgiveness. Some of you, it is on whether or not to close out a cycle. You're not really sure if you should close out a cycle, if things are going to change. You're kind of in a stalemate within yourself in regards to this person. But you got a passion and a desire for this person, an attraction for them. And some of you may be blocked from this person. Some of you, the communication is there, but it's very little, or it's really strained. Okay? What can you tell us, Fred? For my Libras, what advice does Libra need in regards to these people? Okay. There's the change. Some of you need to close out this cycle and finalize the separation. Some of you need to cut ties with this, finalize the separation. For those of you that know that this is over, it's headed towards being over, going through a divorce, finalizing a divorce, a separation, close out the cycle, and don't be afraid to go cold, distant, and detach from this person completely, especially if you know if this person is toxic. If this has been a toxic, abusive, third party arguments and all that stuff, it's a struggle. It's a lot of stress and strain. So if you know that is true, that is your situation, then the universe is saying it is time to sever ties with this. Okay, and move on. To the unknown. To the unknown. Y'all never know what you're going to get here with me. I'm Feather. How you doing? Like, share, subscribe. Hey, everybody in the shadows. Mary's here. So, some of you could be dealing with a Sag, a Cancer, strong Cancer energy here. Dang. For most of you, in the regards to the situation, I'm talking about being toxic. There's third-party situations, a lot of arguments, disagreements, a lot of fussing and fighting, and slamming in doors and behaving badly. There, you already know. You already know. The best thing to do, even though you're willing to make things right and to work on things, is to close out this cycle. You're stuck, you're stumped, and you're not sure of what to do. The universe is telling you, you already know that it's time to move forward into the unknown. Some of you may have some fears of what the future may hold, but do you want it to hold more of this? No. Okay? So, some of you, this is you got to close this chapter before you can move forward in love elsewhere, and you got to figure out which way you want. You want to go back to this, or you want to go forward to the future. The wheel is spinning on this, so the universe is going to push this one way or another. The universe is going to push this and catapult your chariot into the unknown, into the future. Okay? Because some of you are going through a separation or divorce, or there was already an ending here. The universe is pushing you forward. The wind behind your sails, baby. So you just need to set your sails for what it is you truly want and sever ties with this so that you can move on. Okay? Some of you just need to give that final forgiveness and take a deep breath. Give that final forgiveness and close the chapter down if that is your situation with toxic arguments, third-party situations, all of this stuff. Okay? For others of you, if you're dealing with a new person, it could take a while before this moves forward. Okay? Because this person may have some fears in regards to forward movement because of a divorce they had, and I don't know how long ago that was. They're not ready for commitment full time. Some of them may be focusing more on their stability in their home life, in their life, and structuring their financial future. They may be in debt, whatever it may be for you. And I think the conflict here is not on whether or not to share love with you, but more so that they're conflicted on, they got some deep fears in regards to long-term commitments for some of them. So for those of you, again, are you willing to wait for this person to level up to your level? Because what I'm seeing here is you're ready to get this thing started. Let's get this party started for this new person. I'm ready. You've probably already been divorced and you've healed from your divorces and your separations and you're good to go. And you're like, I'm ready to get this party started. So let's talk about this. Let's get it moving. You've done your healing. I told you you've healed from your past connections and you're ready for new. And there's no movement forward here because this person is stalled. And we'll look at their energy in here in just a second. But universe is like, I'm going to push something here. I'm going to push it. So this could be them finalizing a divorce or them going through a separation or you separating and severing ties with this and moving forward into the unknown as well. Some of you may wait for this person. Some of you may not. Let's see what this... No. Okay. For those of you that are dealing with a new person where they're fearing commitment. They're not really sure of what's going on here. They're not really sure, or they're not blending cups. What is your advice here? Queen of Pentacles. Know your worth. Because there could be a third-party situation. This person could be toxic. But what I'm looking at from a higher perspective is they're not ready for commitment, whatever's going down. Okay? And they may not have offered commitment. You may not have even started falling in love yet, blending the love cups. But know your worth more than anything. Okay? Know your worth. Know your self-worth. If you want long-term commitment, be that. And look for that. Okay? If you're just having a sexual fling with somebody and you know that they're not ready for commitment, how long are you going to wait for this person? Nah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Some of you need to stop fighting for this. Some of you need to know your worth. I'm going to tell all of you, regardless of what situation you're dealing with, know your worth. Respect yourself and know your worth, and don't chase after this. And let down or stop fighting for this. If this person is not fighting for a connection with you, leave it the fuck alone. It's an 18 and up show, and I can say it as long as I don't say it consistently. Leave it the F alone. And don't put any more energy into sustaining a relationship. Four of Wands is in reverse. It's not stable. It's not going to become a stable relationship, or it hasn't been. It hasn't stabilized. So maybe it's time to take down your two poles for the foundation if they're not offering their 2 poles. Okay? Man, I love giving y'all advice. I do. Let's look into this up here, because there's some stuff I want to see. Worth waiting for. So, maybe this person isn't the person. Maybe the next person will be the person. Okay? But I don't feel for most of you it's this person. We've got watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting. So you're not seeing something clearly. You're focused out. You need to focus on your self-worth and your self-respect in regards to this situation, because it's unstable. It's not becoming something stable. So that's why the universe is like, I'm going to push this one way or the other. I'm going to move this because I've got something better for you. Sometimes we just need to sever ties and move our energy forward. Be patient, but know that we're ready for love. And the universe will catapult us forward when it's time. Okay? You're not seeing things clearly here. You're gaslighting yourselves, for most of you. Whatever situation you're going through, if it's toxic and nobody's committing and nobody's putting up the 2 poles for the other 2 poles to hold up a foundation for walls to be built and a roof to be put on, a solid structure, a solid relationship, what are you holding on to? What are you doing? Okay? So, some of you may need to move out, especially if you've, or move away from this person, or move out, relocate, do something to get away from this person. If you're going through a divorce, or you're divorced, or you're living together, this doesn't look healthy. You know your situation. Do what you need to do. Use your discernment. I'm not telling you what to do, but that's what's here. Some of you need to start investing in your own 3D stability. Okay? And stop fighting for this, and definitely stop fighting yourself, because guess what? Self-indulgence. Focus on self-worth. It's time to heal. Do your shadow work, and self-appreciation. What I tell you. Self-worth, self-respect. What's up, Lucy Romano? How are you doing? Kim is here. My coffee for today. Beautiful creature, you. All of you are. Passion, insane chemistry, So if you're having fun and you got insane chemistry with this person, that's good and great and all, but don't fucking delude yourself into thinking that this person is your end all be all when they're not helping you form a friggin' foundation or stabilize a relationship. Because you're telling me, as the Queen of Pentacles, I know my worth. I handle my shit. I want a long-term traditional relationship. If this person isn't doing it, I don't care if you're married to them or not. If they're not putting into a stable relationship, get the F out. GTFO. You know they make cars called the Judge, GTOs, okay? They just left the F out because not everybody's okay with the F. But it's get the F out. That car goes. You need to get in your GTO and GTFO. You understand? That's what this is. Into the unknown. You never know what you're going to get. Yeah, you may feel like this person's a soulmate. Yeah. I don't care what the label is. How do they treat you? How do they treat you? Be honest with yourself. Do not delude, do not gaslight yourself into thinking that this person wants something more. Okay? Let's look into this. I'm not going to leave you hanging. I'm not. Well. Oh, God. 1977. My date of birth, y'all. Or my year of birth, anyway. 77, bitches. I can say bitches as long as I don't do it consistently. There's no healing energy on this. The only thing that you need to do is on your side, okay? Is you're focusing on whether or not to close out a cycle with this person. Do I shut it down? Do I close the door on this? Some of you need to give this person forgiveness. You may not even be with this person anymore, and you just need to forgive it and let it go so that you can move forward, because the universe has something for you as soon as you cut this energy out. As soon as you close the door, slam the door, do your forgiveness, learn your lesson, whatever that lesson might be. Don't lie to yourself no more. Maybe it was nothing but passion. Maybe it started from passion and that's all it ever was. I hate to tell y'all that. No, I don't, because I want you to live your best life. And if you're sitting here hanging and waiting on somebody to return, or, you know, I'm just not sure this was the right thing to do, or maybe you're just hating them. Maybe just hating them and just angry at them, you know. I see you're doing your healing. Some of you might be going through therapy and stuff too. And, you know, some of you, there's blocked communication. You're not even talking to this person. There hasn't been any communication with this person. You've already severed ties with this person. The majority of you have. So I don't know if this is a new person and nothing is moving forward. And you're not even communicating with this person. Why are you holding on to it? This ain't my reading. This is your reading. Forgive and move on. Worth waiting for. Tell me about it. Who are we waiting for? Who's Libra waiting for? You're waiting for a 10 of Cups reverse. You are waiting for this person to return. You are friggin' funny. You know what? Part of you are waiting for this person to return. That's what I thought. You are waiting for this person to return for some of you. And most of you, you're in between. This is cray-cray. Some of you are waiting for this person to return. Others of you are waiting for this person to return and a new soulmate. You're waiting for a soulmate, soul bond connection. Some of you feel like this was a soulmate, but it was a toxic one. It was a teaching one. If you have Leo in your chart, please go watch that reading from today. It did get cut off because my internet pissed out on me. I don't know. We had a power outage or something, and it cut off the end, but it was a great reading. And I couldn't just not post it, so I did. 20 minutes of it. But some of you are waiting for this person to return. And others of you are between waiting for this person to return and waiting for a new person. So I want to congratulate you that regardless of what's going on here, you are wanting a new relationship. You are wanting a harmonious, loving, I want love to be returned to me relationship. Harmony and balance. Beautiful. So some of you are just stuck in the energy, stuck between, what do I do here? Do I wait or do I move on? It happens. It happens. Don't beat yourself up about it. Kim says, it's so not this person. Thank you for confirming for me. I needed this today. You're welcome. You have a great day too. Coco says, exactly. I'm ready to see where it goes as friends with the new. We have major chemistry, but keeping options open and continue dating. Good. That's smart. Oh, Coco, you might need to just shut the door on that completely. Oof. Okay, so some of you are stuck in the in-between while you're doing your healing. You are doing your healing, though. You are doing your healing. This is like a heavy metal deck, in case y'all don't know. It's pretty gory. It's heavy metal. It's about, it's blood in the cups. Blood, sweat, and friggin' tears is in these cups of 5. So you've done blood, sweat, and tears with this person. But there's something you haven't shut the door on. Forgiveness or completely blocking and letting go. Okay. For others of you, if this is a new situation, just take your time in it. It may take time to work out, okay? But don't try and force, rush, or push anything with a new person. Now, if a new person is toxic and there's third parties and you're already arguing and shit, then listen to the rest of this stuff. For everybody else, where you're dealing with a new person, give them some time. They may have some fears, but it's up to you on whether or not you wait for it or not, okay? Moving on. Now, for others of you, you got... I'm telling you, like blood, sweat, and tears of this stuff. It causes a lot of emotional distress, and to the point where you're in the 3 of Swords reverse. So make sure you're doing your healing. You're kind of doing that. You're sitting in the balance. Oh God, you're sitting in the in between. Do I close out the cycle here? Do I shut the door completely on this person and finally move on into the next person? That was an infinity sign, because you are continually going through this process in your mind every day, all day. Energetically speaking, I am feeling this. Do I let it go? Do I close it out? Or do I move on? And do I move on? And you're sitting in that. Some of you have been rejected by this person. Some of you were rejected by this person. And that's very painful, but you are doing your healing. Okay. This honeymoon can just simply be your energy, where you are getting into your emotions and enjoying your holiday time, your healing time, basically, of your emotions, of your emotional state, because what you're calling in is something very strong and powerful. This looks hideous. For those of you that have experience with this person, and this person you do feel is toxic, the universe is going to push this. The universe is going to catapult it forward. And what happens? Redirection. What does that mean? Somebody redirects you. Either you redirect you pull that tower down and you move on. You see that it's unhealthy and you move on. Or someone rejects you. And then that causes you pain. And then you're stuck having to fucking heal from it and go through therapy and all this other bullshit. Instead of seeing it clearly for what it was, you deluded yourself. Or you are. So instead of causing yourself more pain, start to see things from a different perspective. See it clearly. All right? I ain't saying that you can't. This one right here, I don't think there's any saving. Okay? Not from what I'm seeing. If you've been, no. If you're going through a divorce, going through a separation, you're going through a breakup, you're already doing your healing. You're on the other side of it. You're waiting for the new. But there's still some lingering stuff in your energetic system. Lucy Romano, I love you. Lucy says, I need a long time out. Total body, mind detox. Let me tell you something. For those of you that are going through this, take my 10-week online retreat. It's 10 weeks. It's totally free. No strings attached to help you totally reset your vibration. Okay? It is solfeggio frequencies, Reiki healing, and meditation. It's easy. It's 10 to 15 minutes a day. I teach you exactly what it's a full program of 10 weeks. You do it on your time, your own pace, and it's easy. It is so simple. It is so easy. And you will not believe the amazing things that will happen for you when you take it. I put it together because I love you and I want you to live your best life like I did. I learned it, I figured it out, and then I put it easily together for you. It's free. Do it. That's right. It's a me-tox. I like that, Coco. Thank you. Take it. It's free. Click the link in the description. Find out about it. And then sign up through email. It's easy. So you are doing your healing here. And for some of you, if you're dealing with a new person and you're already arguing with them, there's already third-party situations. You're concerned. You're conflicted. You're unsure. You think this person's toxic. They're not wanting commitment. Then you need to do some more healing because you're not calling in people that are on your level. You need a king of pentacles. You want a king of pentacles, and what you're doing, damn, I done messed up the deck. You're wanting a king of pentacles to match your queen of pentacles, and it doesn't matter what your sex is and your gender. I don't care. You're wanting someone to match your energy, somebody that can make a 10 of pentacles, and this person is saying, I'm not ready for King of Pentacles status. I'm not ready for 10 of Pentacles status. Or they're bouncing. They're like, I'm turning it down, or they're not ready for it, depending on your situation. Whether it's a newer person you got some history with, or whether or not you're going through a divorce or a separation, okay, or a breakup. Hey, Shy, what's up? Just click out of the live chat. All of the links are in the description box. So, you're overcoming some grief and some sadness. And for some of you, this is stuff from the past. Okay? Self-worth, self-respect. Don't delude yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Should I shut it down or should I not? You know what? It's up to you. It's your choice. Nikki, I love you. I'm glad you're liking the book, babe. Hey, Double Bunny. Man, very soon. Tell me about very soon for my Libras. Very soon. Fret. Very soon for my Libras. You know, I'm going to have to tell you, they wanted me to pull this deck, and it's got skulls all over it. It's like a heavy metal deck, okay? It's got skulls all over it. So I think that the majority of these relationships are dead, done, and gone. Been gone. You probably haven't even seen this person in a while, or you've been divorced for a while. Some of you haven't talked to this person for a while. There's possibly blocked communication, no communication and happen at all between you and this person. Why are you still holding on to their energy? Yeah, very soon. Most of you will be walking away from this pain, this heartache, this rejection, okay? Into a Two of Cups motherfucking relationship. Yes. Oh, man. There's the Chariot. There is the Chariot. You will be walking straight into 10 of Cups situation. Some of you, I told you, the universe is pushing this for a reason. You're already asking for a soul bond, loving, harmonious, returned, reciprocated, loving connection. And the universe says, you take this time to love yourself, to do your healing, to heal your heartache, and especially the rejection. Some of y'all may need to pass up this opportunity. But there will be more, I promise you. And right out of after that, you walk away from that no longer serves you, that's not emotionally fulfilling. You walk into a Two of Cups situation. And there's the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. You take control of the Chariot. You drive this train. You get to decide on what you want and who you want. You're moving your love forward with someone. If you don't know who this person is, you will be very soon. But do not lie to yourself. The moon here could symbolize a Cancer. There is Cancer energy on this pretty heavily. So some of you, this could be scars and wounds from past relationships. And you still have some doors left open. Okay? Where you're strong and powerful. You're telling me you're already healed from this. You're already done your healing. You're healing the final remnants of it, closing out the gaps. There was a rejection for most of you that you're healing. And for those of you that are dealing with a new person, it could take you a little time because underneath it, you still got some past wounding that you're healing. Okay. Okay. So you're headed towards the moon. And here you're headed towards like your fear of the unknown. You're not sure coming in very soon. After you do this healing and stuff, you're headed your Chariot to the moon. So you're not sure of what's going to happen. You do this healing, you take this time, you do whatever needs to be done here. You let go of this heartache. You finally walk away from it. You head right towards a Two of Cups situation, a soulmate, soul bond situation, a harmonious, loving connection, somebody on your level. You move your Chariot to the moon reversed. 2 different decks. So you know who this person is already for some of you, or you will by the time you're done your healing. This is awesome. You will know who it is. Some of you, it's going to be to your independence, to singlehood. To others of you, I just think that's your contentment. Most of you, it's your singleness and your contentment within self. Self-sufficiency, doing things on your own, not needing another person. That's badass energy. You're good, you're stable, you're independent, you're free. You're free of this stuff that you've been carrying with you, or that person, or this energy of they don't want me, they rejected me, they don't want a relationship with me. They could have been in another relationship. Some of you, if these are newer people, you already know they're in another relationship. You already know if they're married or not. But there was still a sense of rejection that comes off of it. Because we want to be loved. We want somebody to return our love. You're already telling me that. This is damn deep. Temperance. I'll give you the signs when I'm done here, but I'm telling you, this is you balancing and harmonizing with another individual that is single, not shacked up with another person, living with another person, or fucking married, or going through a divorce, and none of that creepy crawly shit. And this is you moving forward with a new person, Two of Cups style, a new person on your level and capable of growing together, which is absolutely beautiful. And the temperance on this, you having that sense of independence and contentment and doing things on your own. Some of you, this may take a while. Some of you, you've already done this. And there's just some remnants of something hanging out here before you can finally move forward into a new connection. And once you get that freedom and that independence and you're good on your own and you don't need another person, that's when you find this person. And it is definitely a soulmate. And it is a healing soulmate as opposed to whatever toxic soulmate this was in the past. Because it was a devilish connection. was maybe it was supposed to be beautiful, but it was more than likely a teaching, learning lesson for you on what to accept and what not to accept. What is okay and what is not okay. There would have been a lot of lessons. You could have been dealing with somebody who was very toxic. I mean, it could have just the whole connection itself. A lot of arguments, disagreements, fussing, fighting, slamming of doors. Nobody wins slamming doors, okay? It's a song. And then you walk right into this. Some of you could take a little while. We'll get some timing on it in just a second, but holy cow, temperance energy. You balance your emotions, you heal your emotions, and you get into a loving, healing, emotional connection where you can blend the cups and where you can speak from the heart to each other's heart and heart-to-heart conversations where you don't want to injure each other's hearts. You are actually healing each other's hearts as you're in this relationship moving forward. New relationship, people, not this one. Most of these ones that you're already dealing with are toxic. And they're already over, or they've been over for a while. For those of you that are dealing with a new connection, it may take a little while. But if you're dealing with a new connection, it's not toxic. Okay, excuse me. If you're dealing with a new connection and it's not third parties, they're married, they're all this other stuff, this reading ain't for you. But it is possible that the person hasn't made a commitment yet because they have some deep fears in regards to moving forward. And in that case, just take your time, go easy, let it flow naturally, okay? But it is up to you on whether or not to wait for that. For others of you, you already know this connection is toxic, whether or not you're in a commitment or not. You already know it. You're dancing with a devil. You want to keep going around that merry-go-round with that person. I ain't saying you're perfect at all. But it looks to me like most of this is, there's 2 or 3 layers here that I'm feeling. And it's like, these are past wounds, old wounds, relationships been done, dead and gone. Digging up bones. You're digging up bones, bitches. You understand? But the universe is telling you, you're ready to set free. Your chariot is ready. You are ready to move forward in love. And the universe has things that you have already designed and created in reality. But there's only a few things holding you back from that forward movement because you're already saying, I'm manifesting mutual love, reciprocated love, and a soul bond. A bond that is connected in the heart space. My soul feels your soul. I feel you here. Whether or not you believe in soulmates or not, I feel you from my heart. That is exactly what you're moving towards. But in between the there and the now, remember, it is worth waiting for. You're calling it in. But you're still doing some healing and letting go of a rejection from the past. Rejection. Fuck off, rejection. Whew. There you go. Just another chapter in my book. Next, please. I'd get a new book. Next book. Get mine. Right here. Links in the description. Go check it out. You're following your intuition. You are willing to be vulnerable. Okay? Because this rejection has... you're in a transformative period, and this rejection hurt you a lot. The ending of a relationship or the rejection hurt you a lot. I'm sorry if I confuse any of you, but could have been dealing with a Scorpio or Pisces, Aries, Leo, or Sag. Doesn't have to be. Could have been any damn body, but you are learning to let down your guard. You are learning how to be vulnerable again after this thing that hurt you so deeply. And I'm going to say this. First of all, I'm dropping down into... Fred is always here with us, y'all. Fred is always here with us. Fred is Universe spirit, my channel, the channel that protects me from all of the entities and the energies, but is our direct connection to universe spirit and universal knowledge. Okay? Some may say it's my spirit guide. No. Fred is the all. Okay? But it is my connection. That's what we call it. For those of you that don't know Fred, Fred is universe. And I'm dropping down into this energy, and what I'm feeling, here's the hit. Some of you were done so dirty and so wrong. Some of you feel like it was a toxic connection, possibly narcissistic tendencies, a lot of arguing, disagreements, fussing, and fighting. You look like you're doing good on your own. You look like you've already healed from it, which is great. However, there are remnants still within your energy that is suggesting that this person hurt you deeply, to a point where you shut yourself off. You shut yourself off from any further communications from the universe. You may have shut down your intuition. You may have shut out the universe. You may have cursed God and everything in it, everything in the universe. You may have shut down completely your connection with Source because of how this person did you. And they could have had addictions and sex addictions, drug addictions. They could have been abusive. Oh, man. I get it. Everybody's different. We each hold our own wounding differently. Although I'm very proud of you for doing your healing and standing your ground and seeing things 100% clearly for what they were or what they are, and for getting yourself through it. Although I feel that some of you haven't forgiven the past. Whether it's one person or many persons, I feel like you have laid judgment on the universe and cursed the universe for some of you. And it stalled. You just disconnected yourself from Source. You were angry. You've disconnected from this person. You were angry, some of you. There's blocked communication, but that communication is your direct link to Source, to universe. You shut it all down. So you haven't been focusing on what it is you want. You haven't been sending out prayers. You haven't been sending, a lot of you, not all of you, some of you, you haven't been asking the universe for things, or you haven't trusted the universe for a while because of what happened to you. That's deep. There's the kick for some of you. Some of you could have lost a loved one. Shattered dreams. Damn. Okay, well, you gotta curse somebody, and you gotta, okay, blame whoever you want to blame. Curse the fucking universe for doing it to you, whatever. But this is you getting that connection back. Okay? You're reconnecting with Source after an ending. What's up, Casey? Welcome to the show. Hey, Lenore. Oh, man. This is a lot of you shut down. And you haven't been receiving any kind of communication from Source. You feel like Source has just abandoned you. Some of you feel like this person abandoned you. I get it. Rejection is fucking difficult. Especially when you've got your heart and your mind and everything set on long term. 10 of Pentacles with somebody, you know, family, kids, the whole everything, the whole kit and caboodle, it all. And then it just gets yanked out from under you, or somebody doesn't want it the same way that you do. or they're already connected to somebody else and they can't. Well, then you have to make your decisions and make your decisions wisely. See it for what it truly is and sever ties with it. If they don't want the same things you want, be willing to sever ties with it and the sex. Well, you can get the goodie, but you can't go all in. Nah, sorry, because you're wanting something more. I'm sorry, that was a very deep dive there. It went very deep. Okay, but you are finally opening up so that you can move forward. What do you have to do? You have to be willing to break down your own walls and your own barriers and be vulnerable. And that includes with yourself first, in honoring yourself in all of this. In any relationship, it is self first, and acknowledging what hurt you, who hurt you, how they hurt you, and how it affected you, how you allowed it to affect you. Because they can't hurt you unless you allow it. And also what you blocked yourself from. Some of you have just been not doing anything. Hanging and waiting for them to return. Okay? So I'm going to tell you that most of you, these people will not return. And I will tell you that even if they did return, I don't think that you would accept them back anymore. Okay? Because you're done. You're done grieving. You're done with this process. Moving forward. You're ready for the new. You're getting there very soon, within the next 3 months, if not sooner. Now, over the next 3 months, most of you will be in a new relationship. For those of you that are doing your healing. And I see most of you already done your healing. This has already been done, dead and gone. Like the Crypt Keeper come and got this shit, you know? The Crypt Keeper came in and brought this up because it's all about love. You can love somebody, but you got to love yourself first. No matter what the endings, you can still love someone. You can love yourself, and you can appreciate the love that you had for another person, even if they didn't. Even if they don't return it, there was at some point love there. Or you can say, you know what? I'm going to love that person. I'm going to forgive that person, no matter how brutal the ending was, no matter how horrible it has been, no matter how many fights. But I'm going to manifest something new. I'm going to love them from a distance, in this shit, sever ties with it, and move on. Let's bury this hatchet for once and all and sever ties with it. Okay? And that is releasing you from the bondage that you've had with this person that's kept you tied to them energetically. It's forgiveness. Because a lot of them deceived you, a lot of them lied to you, a lot of them betrayed you. But don't let that affect who you are. You're not that person. Okay, cool. Move on. Because that's what the universe is saying do. Fred. Lord Fred, you just got me up in here for an hour today. And okay, I guess that's just how it's going to be for this channel. And I love it. Like, share, subscribe. Hey, everybody in the chat. Everybody in the shadows. Like, share, subscribe. Check out my description box. I got some cool stuff down there for you. And I hope to see you on my main channel where I read for all zodiac signs very soon. I have 5 channels here on YouTube. Check them out. Like it, subscribe it, click the notification bells. I do go live only on @GetFeathered and here at Feathered Libra Tarot. Sometimes Feathered Leo Tarot, but most of the time it's Libra and @GetFeathered. Okay. Man. Fred, we need some messages to calm this energy down because this got deep and it got deep quick. And some of you are in those situations. Not all of you are in those situations. And for those of you who are still dealing with the scars and the wounds of the past person, I love you. We go through it. We get through it. We're strong. We move on. But be willing to get through it and be strong. It looks like you are. Really does. But some of you are just so nice that you're afraid to be pissed off and angry at somebody and say, you know what, fuck this shit. I'm out. I'm not dealing with this no more. Sometimes we have to do that. Sometimes we have to stand our ground and get mean. Okay? There you go. You did it. Look at a goat. You might have Capricorn in your chart. Might be dealing with one. You did it. Dun, dun, dun. Okay? Nourish yourself. Absolutely. Take time for yourself. That is what I told you about the 10-week online retreat. Please take that, or at least check it out. The link is in the description. It is totally free. No strings attached. I do ask that you give me your reviews or testimonial at the end. Donations are always appreciated for the work that I do, but not at all expected. Definitely appreciated. Once you take this time to heal your emotions, finish your healing, and release this rejection and heartache, that's when things start to improve for you. Okay? Don't be thinking, oh, I'm just going to heal. Yeah, let me heal. Let me get into a new relationship. No, you're going to know when it's time. You're going to know when it's time. You're going to feel it. You're going to know it. Nourish yourself. Have you been using food to numb rather than to nourish? Be honest. If so, and that could mean sex, drugs, rock and roll, food, and anything in between. Okay? Have you been using anything to numb rather than to nourish? Be honest. If so, break that pattern today. Show yourselves that you care by choosing healthy, wholesome foods made with love. Choose healthy, wholesome anything. Okay? Eat your veggies, yes. Make green juices, yes. And toast to your longevity. Cheers. This is about choosing, making healthy boundaries. Choosing self. Okay? Nourishing yourself. Resetting your vibration. Getting my book that teaches you how to manifest your best life and to live better more and more each and every day. Check out my other channels. I am a life coach. I am a success and wellness coach, and I am all about love and relationships. And the first one that I'm all about is your relationship with yourself. So in any of my readings, I am coaching you. Most of the time, I'm preaching you. But I love you, and I want you to live your best life. Okay? Facts. Ask anybody that knows me. What's up, Kelly? How you doing? Harley's here. Listen to your body. No matter how bad we feel, our bodies are always working on our behalf to create health and vitality in every area, on every level. Meet your body halfway by acting on the messages it sends you. Whether it's a whisper or a roar, don't ignore what you hear. Listen to your body. It wants the best for you. This is called your intuition. Okay? Your intuition. Are you listening to me? I'm preaching to you today. The thing that you disconnected yourself from, you weren't listening to your inner being. You disconnected from the universe, your spiritual source. You've been feeling sad, depressed, lonely, alone, insecure. You've been in that 5 of Cups for quite some time, and you're starting to come out of it and feeling better. But there is still inside your heart space a sense of, no one wants me. They rejected me. They don't want my love. It makes you feel all shriveled and tight here. It's not love. That's not a loving thing to say. That's not a great way to feel. When you feel rejected by everyone in your life, or every relationship, or everything, or by the universe doesn't love me because I don't have somebody to love. Nah, bitch. You got to love yourself first, and you got to trust that the universe has got something for you. And that's when you start meeting those people. When your heart center is so beautiful and booming, you call in and attract those people that feel the same way and that would never, ever reject you or hurt you or harm you, especially in your heart space. You know why? Because it fucking hurts, and they fucking know it because it's been done to them too. And that's the kind of person you're calling in here, because you're wanting to connect on a heart level. That is the facts. This is what you're asking for. This is what you're going to get. Not somebody that's connected to somebody already. Not somebody that's connected to a third party. Now this person's free and clear and ready for love. Okay? Now, this intuition, your body over here is telling you this person's toxic. I feel that they've got somebody else. I feel that we're constantly arguing and fighting, and there's conflict, internal conflict in me all the time. It's always chaos or conflict. It's always fussing and fighting. It's very toxic situation. It's not loving at all. It's not caring. It's not loving. There's no cups over here. Your body has been telling you, or was telling you for a long time. Okay? Now moving forward, just remember, while you're manifesting beautiful and amazing things, because you are, listen to yourself in connections. Whether or not you're in a new connection or you're dating somebody and you have an idea that maybe something is off, listen to that. You make sure it's not your own insecurities, of course. Don't be checking nobody's phone and shit like that. That is insecure. Don't be going and spying on them and shit like that. That is insecure. However, stand in your power as the King of Swords and see clearly through people and see through their bullshit. And be willing to say, I have a question. I have this notion or this feeling that you aren't wanting to be in a long-term relationship, or that you're not even wanting commitment long-term. Or, ask the questions and be willing to sever ties with people that are not on your level, that don't want what you want. Get those lists of questions that determine whether or not you're okay with this person and you can work with this person, or or it's an absolute no. But listen to your body. It's going to tell you one way or the other. Your intuition will guide you through this, because you're moving into a heart-centered relationship. You did it. Yes, you did. That was a goat, y'all. Okay. Hooray. Success is here or just around the corner. You've worked hard and your efforts are paying off. Congratulate yourself and truly savor your fantastic victory. Just remember that success comes in cycles, so we can't be at the top of our game 24/7. We succeed, we celebrate. Rest, renew, and succeed again. That's what you're doing. Okay? You're succeeding something here. Most of you, it's just remnants of the past coming in here that's kind of holding you back from, or giving you some insecurities about whether or not you can move forward into the unknown. Maybe you have fear of commitment too. That's okay. We succeed in getting through the past. We succeed and celebrate that we've gotten through it, that we've accomplished something, that we've succeeded. Okay? Rest, recover, renew. This is your renewal period before the new begins, before your success happens with another person and you're able to celebrate that. Know where you are in this journey and be able to accept it. Own it. You did it before and you'll do it again and again. Just remember, success. And be proud of yourself for what you've accomplished, where you've been, what you've learned. Some of you have a life lesson to learn from this past connection, or this connection that you're going through here. And before, you level up, this is a life lesson. Close out that chapter. What was this lesson teaching you? What did this past person teach you, or this person that scarred you so deeply? Okay, because you're on the defense here. You're willing to reignite it, but should you? Some of you are like, it's not that I'm ready to reignite. I'm ready to ignite a new something. And you're telling me 6 of Cups, 2 of Cups. It better be felt here. It better be reciprocated. Otherwise, bye. You're very strong and you're very powerful, and I love it. You're seeing things clearly, and for those of you that are dealing with a toxic situation or an abusive situation, please seek help. Counseling, mental and medical health professionals. Please be discreet and take care of yourself. First and foremost, I love you all. Them's words, them's the messages for you right now. Check out my description box. Click on some of the links. I love you all. Namaste.